got them invited in, and here we go. Hey guys.
Hey, good morning.
Wow, what a treat. Is it morning?
It's morning.
It's great. Hi, Jackson. I see some Art Center students here.
Hi.
Chung and Jackson. Excellent. Wow, guys. Great to see you. So please take your time and walk us through and tell us what this is all about.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that would be awesome.
We want to say hi from the whole group who's here. Good morning. Good afternoon. Oh, sorry.
Hi.
Welcome to Healing Light. Great. So here we are in Tokyo, Japan, and we're at Tama Art University's amazing Hachioji campus. It's fall here, and we're in the Art Tech Gallery. So I don't know, should we walk in from the outside maybe?
Yes,
so
yes.
Get to see a little bit. Maybe we'll invite everyone out here. So here we go. And should we check out the building or
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Welcome to the campus. Careful.
Chung, I can hear you best because you're holding the phone. Maybe when Penny talks, she can get a little closer.
Okay, sure. Awesome. Sure.
You want to introduce the campus?
Yeah, so here we are at the Tamabi, this is Hachioji campus, and we are right now visiting the Art Tech building, which is our final exhibition is at. So I love this campus a lot. And also like loving is like seeing the trees and everything, the season changes. Wow, it's amazing. So yeah, here we are in front of the Art Tech, and later we'll go into the left part on the ground floor at level that is our exhibition.
Hey, you're back.
Oh, we've also have a special guest.
Ooh, Wada Sensei.
Oh, what? What is that? Hey, nice.
James.
James Moras, yes.
Wow. Hey.
Hi, James.
How are you?
How are you?
Good. I wanted to share the beautiful activity all day.
Sure.
Good to see
What a
you.
long beard. Okay.
Wow.
Thank you.
Great. Let's take a look at this.
All right. So it's a concrete building, so the Wi-Fi is sort of weak. So hopefully we can stick with you.
Okay.
So let's
Please
head
do.
on in. Maybe Galina's going to start. Our documentarian team is Galina and Uchi, and she's going to start by introducing her installation. Go for it.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So hi. So actually right here is our documentarian table. And then what we did for this term is basically we viewed the entire website for the Healing Light program. And we can see also the field trip and the projects, also the special class and student faculty. Unfortunately, there's no mouse I can control right now. So probably, yeah. But this is the domain for the website, and it's like everyone can access this, and feel free to check it later.
We also have here the second half of our documentarian team, Uchi.
My name is Uchi. I made a promotion video and documentary film.
Uchi is really good at video work and also photos. So we basically took like so many photos and we print out as the postcard. Yeah. And then we also showcase all the video we make for on the wall. Yeah. And then moving to the next is the Healing Light installation. So as you can see, when people is walking, there's some like light dots will pop up on the screen under like this string curtain, and people can just walk through it.
Great.
Yeah.
Should we look at the sketch first?
Oh yeah.
Maybe you want to introduce the research.
Yes, please.
So, when the program started, what we did is we've been to a 2-week research trip, and we've been to Kyoto, Nagoya, Kyoto, and Naoshima. And then for each of our student member, we kind of like drawing the sketchbook for every day and every location we visit.
This one's Tina's. She can introduce a little bit of her work.
Hi, I'm Tina. Hi. So So I did some sketches on the craftspeople that we met, because like a lot of them have very interesting philosophies, and like it was interesting to see how they like pass down the techniques and stuff. So yeah, I mainly did the craftspeoples on this sketchbook.
This is Morris. Yeah, Morris. Morris sketchbook. So every student will create it. I have created one of the sketchbook on both side of this, and we document all of our sites and also the people we talk to along the way in our cultural field trip in the first 2 weeks, and we gather around this 19 sketchbooks, and then we display them together. So everybody has their own studies and their personal favorite project, and they use their own ways of expression to document what they have learned and some fresh finds. Yes.
Something that's cool about
Guys.
this exhibition is everything is circular in this exhibit. It's this table was upcycled from the last exhibition that was in this gallery. We asked them to leave the table base, and then since it's healing light, we just added light strips. And product design had a lot of extra panels of acrylic, so we were able to make a beautiful way to showcase the work, and that's the spirit of this whole exhibit. After this, a group of product design students will reuse this again, so everything's part of a circular cycle of this exhibition.
Penny, were those books created in the research phase or the research trip phase?
Yeah, so something really amazing from the research trip, we had a number of our hosts who were incredible craftspeople and companies throughout Japan who actually were able to come back for the final. So we had Mr. and Mrs. Yamada come all the way from Seto near Nagoya. They're incredible ceramics craftspeople who create porcelain lighting. And then Awu Chen, who's a young entrepreneur who's based in Kyoto, a USC grad. He was able to come, and he had connected us with a number of craftspeople in Kyoto. So he's going to be heading back to share the work with all of those incredible folks from the research trip. And we had Louis Poulsen come, and Tobimatsu Toki. So many of our hosts also from field trips in Tokyo were able to come. Miyuki Acrylic, they were able to visit and see the final results.
Beautiful.
Great. Shall we head inside?
Yeah.
Please.
Let's see. Maybe Galena, you want to lead us in, and then Dori.
Oh, so this is just the setup for the show.
Yeah, just the setup.
Oh, wow. Okay. I guess we had a treat coming at us.
So we can just walk through the curtain.
Oh, bravo.
We hope that you can feel the healing light vibes through Instagram. And Dori can share their work. Why don't you introduce yourself? So Doris is a graduate spatial experience design student from Art Center, and her teammate Shiori is an interaction media art student from Tama.
Beautiful.
Go ahead. How would you share?
This is an understairs space for people to rest. This is the understairs space for people to rest before they go home after work. So whenever you walk down the stairs, you can see this beautiful installation, and you can go through and enjoy the community effect inside the tunnel. And then you can go into the most hidden corner, which is over here, and take a rest, take some nap. And it's really cozy and soft material here. It looks hard, and it is made of plastic provided by Waco Plastic Company, and it has different thickness. The thinnest one we use for the partition that creates the komorebi sunlight effect, and the thicker ones we use it for cushion and kind of like a mattress. So this one. And when you sit on there, you can feel this plastic is bouncing out, and then um, it just gives you a really good seat to take a rest. I hope you can be here and enjoy this little corner too. Full scale installation here to show the space.
I love that. How did you make the pattern on the fabric?
This is the special plastic. It's not fabric, but it's a special material provided by Waco Plastic Company.
They extrude the liquid plastic onto water, and so it freezes in this natural form that's shaped by gravity. Mm-hmm. And they can make different thickness layers, and they can use also, I think, different types of biomaterials, biomass plastics.
It's all recycled by the company and sponsored us for the entire installation. So we use all the material from an old, I think, gin, and they use it for the exercise mat.
That's stunning.
The komorebi effect is so calming and beautiful. Did you want to talk about how that's natural healing?
Yeah, this one we consider the effect of forest bathing, and the komorebi effect is like you're resting under a tree and feel the sunlight filtering through the leaves. And also the color also changed because we did a gradation of colors inspired by four seasons. So right now it's summer, and you can see the green leaves, and then it slowly change into red, like maple color, into fall, and then winter. So here you can see it's kind of like sunlight shining through this kind of material.
Beautiful. I think we love how you thought about the different seasons.
Thank you so much.
Which is very much a cultural thing, right? That's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey guys, we're actually welcoming our guests to any questions. If there's any questions, I'll bring them your way.
We're heading into the next gallery space, and what you may not be able to tell over Instagram, this gallery is about 4 stories tall. It's a pretty extraordinary space. So Galene and Uchi, our documentarians, created a healing light projection above all of the student pavilions, and you can see, Galena can share a little bit about the concept. So we have the feeling of healing light, both from the research trip, Moments of Nature in Japan, and also from details of student final projects. So you can just walk in and immediately feeling the healing light, and you can also hear the sound that Uchi created. If you want to share more, Galena.
And then in the projection, they actually have 4 different like color tones. It represent like the light change in a day. Mm-hmm. So we have like a morning more like a white tone, and then this is more like a noon, kind of like the shining sunsets, shining like blue tone. And then we have like afternoon, it's more like a sunset, it's like a warm tone. And then it will move, sunsets. And then we have like kind of like night tone, like a night purple pinky-ish tone.
And you can see the organic shapes that blur out all of these are also inspired by komorebi, that natural feeling of light through trees. Mm-hmm. So a lot of this class was inspired by the natural light we got to experience and the connection in Japan between light, nature, and humans, which is a perfect introduction to Plume. Here we go with Tina and O-chan.
Hi, I'm Tina. This is my teammate from Tama O-chan. So we created this pair of lighting that's featuring the fluid motion, and so there were two lights in this one series, and one is a brain chain light that was traditional rain chains in Japan, and it's featuring the down cascading of the water under a roof, and it also creates a beautiful projection of a mimicking ripple on the ground. And the other one is a incense light. I'll have my teammate put it on. And so this one, we're focusing on how incense can be illuminated, and so we can visual the motion inside of a globe. And it's really mesmerizing and calming to see how the incense just goes inside of the globe, twirling around, and then finally comes out from a little opening. And so these are a pair of opposing motion, because one is the water cascading down, the other being the incense smoke just slowly rising up. And we're trying to convey the feeling of every impermanent moments forming an order of nature, and the order being the eternity of this whole concept. And also what we're trying to say, so when a lot of the times when people are moving fast, the surroundings seem still to them. But then when thank you. When the surroundings or like the natural elements started to moving, people kind of like, it puts people still and make them just stop there and take the moment in. So I think that's also a very fascinating concept, and was inspired by the whole trip that we took around Japan.
Thank you. Next, we're gonna head over. Thank you, team. We're gonna head over to Laird Moonlight with Jackson, who is an alum of the Last Pacific Rim program, along with Henri and Suzuka.
Hi, here's Jackson. Let's see what y'all did.
Yeah, and this is Henri. Henri, please introduce yourself. And she's my teammate, and we have another teammate here is Suzuka, come from grad in environment and architecture design in Tamabi. And our project is system design with two of our product. One is our partition, and one is our pendant light. So the design criteria of our project is using like two products to changing now the environment in healthcare setting, like infirmary or like recovery room. Like now they are bringing some a cold and want to go to have a consultation or have like healing or rest over there. So we're just trying to, improve that using indirect lighting, like smooth indirect lighting, and also the acoustic effect from the material we're choosing. And the light effect, we're inspired by the moon. And like when you're looking at the moon and moon like coming through the cloud, you can feel like healing with those indirect and soft light, and we're inspired from that. Inspired by the moon rising and falling, and this is the moon like seeing light effect is inspired by the moon's movement in like months, like how it become like full moon and how it become like half of the moon. So our project is just mainly just trying to use the product to change the environment pressures. And they can cooperate to create different light effects and providing different color, which is inspired by moon color in 4 seasons. And you can change the shape from the straight of the partition, or from the left side right here. You can curve the partition out to having a unique consultation area to bring people in more easy to talk. And the light of the color you can change. And also like one key point of our project is personalizations. You can personalize the light by the need of the patient or by the need of the doctor. Yeah, so I think that's all introduced about our project.
Thank you so much, Team Otherworldly. Woo! Let's head over to June Wen.
My name is Yu Wen from product design, and then this is our project, Yuramiki.
So we were inspired during our research trip, and then we found that we can inspire by the water ripples, and then it's a pretty natural moment. So we want to bring this beauty to our designs. And so we got two passions in our design. It's called pivot, and it's by moving the light up and down to create a healing light. It will project the shadows on the table surface. So by changing the distance, the brightness will change. And it has the water ripple textures inside to project the light patterns. And then also have another version. So this is a white matte version. This one is a glossy black version. So it also did the same project on the ground. It will create moving shadows during the process and changing the light effect. And then this is another collection called Koma. It's a very classic Japanese design style combined with 3D print underneath and also the washi paper on top. It's by layers, and it will have a swinging light source inside. When people slightly move it, it will change the light effect.
And Koma means spinning top, so you can have healing fun by playing with the Koma light.
Yeah. And this is the floor version. Also, this is the table version. And using different materials, it will have like different light effect.
Thank you so much, Jingwei.
Hi, I'm Yuka. I'm from Tama Art University Oil Painting. So our team's concept is syncretic. Syncretic means characterized overall but by a combination of different forms of work and practice. So this is portable light, and it can be this charge stand, and it provides the gathering family, feel gathering family, and feel connected. And this one is table lamp. Gather family members together around a warm fire. And this one is floor lamp. Floor lamp purifying your tiredness and connect you with goddess. So we are inspired from Shinto. Shinto has many connections with God and people and nature. So, like this knot, it gave us lucky and it gave the unlucky. So, how to say? We.
Thank you, Yuka, for sharing such a beautiful and truly meaningful project. Yesterday, Yuka and Ming from Art Center collaborated, and you gave such a powerful presentation. I think you transported many people to a spiritual place with your project. They felt a deep connection that you're bringing to this, the spirituality through the act of creating your own rituals, and also through this beautiful, like omamori, this kind of talisman that you've created. So thank you for a wonderful project.
Thank you so much.
All right, let's head over to Cynthia and Hibiki.
So, hi, I'm Cynthia from Art Center, Grad ID Department. And hi, I'm Hibiki from Tama Art University, Product Design Department student. So, for our project, we are so inspired by the thing that we see during the research trip. And sort of our design approach is to merge the traditional Japanese crafting technique like the washi paper and with the modern aesthetics. And we also inspired by the nature element like the raindrops and leaf shape and the thing that we came across during the trip. So this is our pendant. Its name is Ulo, which means the raindrops. And we are inspired by the raindrops falling down from the leaves. And here is the washi acrylic. And you can see the shadow of the lens film casting on the washi acrylic, and it is so beautiful and healing to look at. And when people passing by, it kind of sways naturally, and it also creates a healing moment. And this is our wallen, and it's inspired by the sunset that we saw in Naoshima. And we sort of want to create a very tranquil moment, and we use the colored film to have the sort of like the color and the light will cast a beautiful shadow on the wall, and it keeps changing, and yeah, it's just like really beautiful and mesmerizing to look at. And for our table lamp is more interactive because we think that table lamp is most close to us, and we want people to have fun and play with it. So it has the touch sensor, and if you put a little bit pressure on, it will like become brighter or dimmer. Yeah, and it's inspired by the big water drop, and the lamp name is Mizumari. Yeah, so yeah, it's just like some very cute and fun things to like play with.
It's so magical. Yesterday, 60 first-year product students came, and they were so inspired. Everybody was playing with this, and it really feels like magic. When you lift up the water drop, the light turns off, and when you put it down, the light turns on, and then the gentle interaction adjusts the brightness of the light. It truly feels like you've brought this magic from your experience in the Teshima Art Museum to everybody's homes. Beautiful.
The color is like changing. You can see.
Hibiki, did you want to talk about the mechanism?
Yeah, this one has like analog way to change the no the we use the clock component, and this color film is rotated, and this color shadow is casting on the walls.
I think it's beautiful that even in the age of digital technology, you're using something that's so analog and you're painting with light, and we can really feel that change. And it brings us a lot of that beauty of watching a sunset indoors. So thank you so much, team, for your fantastic project.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we're going to head over to TKG Studio. You want to introduce yourself?
Introduction?
Yeah. Was that James?
Yes, James.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I need to introduce you.
Well, the other people don't
The
know
other
who you are.
people. It's live.
So I'm Morris, and then I'm from Art Center College, currently studying to.
Hello, my name is I'm first year master student at Tama Art University.
And this time our project is the Teshima Library. So here we have a couple of different models. This being a 1:100 scale model of the entire Teshima Library, separated into sections.
And what's the Teshima Library?
So the Teshima Library is a communal space, kind of also integrated with various Teshima local cultures. It's a sustainable space that merges perfectly into the environment. The hope is that we want to create a space that brings as much nature indoors as possible. And also we want to provide a space that's different from any other spaces around Teshima, which is sort of more approachable for the local people. So that's why we came up with this idea over here. And here in the model, you can see the Teshima Library has 2 floors in total. We have the first floor being mostly the library area, while the second floor being the cafe and kind of the local gallery area.
You want to talk about these moments?
Yes, and then if we move on to over here, we have a 1 to 50th model of one of the very important key moments in our Teshima Library. So if we notice from the model that we saw earlier on, there's three of these sea-like pods within the space, and each of the pod represent a element of nature. And for this one in particular, we're doing the forest and earth inspired theme. So with vines or ivies hanging from the open skylight over here, we're able to get a sense of a walk in the forest from the shadows that is casted by the ivies. All the landforms are organic by itself, which suggested a little bit of the Earth-like features. And then from here we have a couple of the rendering images of the Teshima library. So the library itself is very much hidden within the landscape, as you can see from the first render over here. While the second render uses really the advantage of our location, which is located at the top of this Teshima island. This is a space that allows people to sit here and enjoy the views of Teshima.
You're talking about connecting the local community with visitors?
Local communication. I really like this project. Teshima has a lot of history, so I hope people can feel a connection with the art. These are tree and materials formed on Teshima by using these as elements of our library. We will create a library that is loved by local and tourists alike.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Team TKG. Do you want to tell us what TKG means?
So TKG, the name came from a Japanese dish called the tamago kage gohan. And it's a rather simple dish but brings a lot of joy to people. And since we are a very small team, we also wish that like the dish itself, we as the two of us, we can make something great with only a little bit of like people within it. So,
Thank you so much,
Thank
team.
you so much.
Thank you. All right, and I just want to take a moment, James, to point out that while we're talking about circular and sustainable materials, this whole exhibition, we hope, looks quite beautiful and refined, but it's actually constructed from borrowed IKEA tables. You can see here's one IKEA table that's upside up, and another IKEA table that is upside down, and we were allowed to paint the bottoms thanks to Wada Sensei black and put black tape on the legs, so everything will be returned to use by product design students in the future. It's all upcycled. You can even see these tiny lights are made by Jingwen from drinking straws and the LED kits that each student received. And then this front panel over here is, you may look familiar, beautiful fabric that student teams are projecting onto from recycled from our 2018 exhibition. So everything comes together to create an exhibit for 3 days, and then it'll go back to the product design department, who's very generous to lend us so many materials.
I love that. Very, very resourceful.
And you can see here, each team has created a video or slideshow projection to showcase their work. So when you walk into the space, you see the highlights of their work, and hopefully you're intrigued and you can walk around to discover their beautiful depth of projects on the other side. And last but not least, Chung, do you want to bring us to your project?
Yes, of course.
All right. Here we go. Hi, team.
I would love to introduce my team's project. Yes, so I want to introduce you my wonderful teammate. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Okay, I'm Narumi. I'm a Tama Art University student. My major is painting. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. So this semester we created like a public art proposal for Tokyo Opera City, with where it's in the West Shinjuku area. So we wanted to design the whole space to bring people to raise awareness, to of appreciation to the fleeting moments. So all of our designs are focused around the site that we have. So either to walk on water, or to feeling wandering in the forest, or feeling in the bathing underneath the bamboo waterfall. We want to invite the natural materials into this urban context and bring this healing journey a little bit closer and easier for people to reach. And we would love to introduce our our installation. So we two together created this one-on-one scale bamboo installation in 5 days to represent the installation in the middle of our last experience called Bamboo Waterfall. So in this installation, we gathered the natural bamboo from Tama campus, bamboo forest, and then we carry them to the classroom and to cut them and to install this to its final shape right now. And then we imported all of these bamboo panels from China to Japan to wrap around it, and also used its same panels to create our installation.
Beautiful.
And yes, that's all of our team's hard work for over for over 3 months. That's to sum up.
Wow. Wow. I mean, I just want to say huge congratulations to everybody, all the Pacific Rim team and Tama students and Pacific Rim students working together. It's very stunning. And I feel like this work really kind of grabs you and kind of asks you to slow down and sort of like, just think about that moment of healing. And it looks like you're always so much inspired by a lot of the research and, of course, the trip you did together and how that brought you together. And I think we also see a sense of like ritual, tradition, and culture all kind of working together. So huge congratulations to everybody. If you guys have a few moments, maybe we could have a few questions from anyone watching this right now.
Yes, of course, of course.
Sure. So I think someone wants to know, like, how long did it take to put the final together, and how many presentations have you done so far?
How many like for the full term?
No, just for this. I mean, for this setup here. Like, when did you start creating it, and did you have like 1 or 2 or 3 presentations so far?
We have one concept presentation after come back from the research field trip, and then we have a midterm presentation, and then the last final presentation. But throughout all of the terms, we have done a lot of presenting to many to guests, and also a lot of industry visitors. So yes.
Great. So what's been the most memorable aspect to this for you and for the others?
Well, definitely for me is the collaboration and cultural exchange that this project brings to us, to our art center students, and it's such a wonderful experience to live in Tama campus for 12 weeks, and it's definitely incredible to immerse and to have such a deep interaction, and also the cultural exchange with the teachers and many people, craftsmen we have talked to and met along the way in our field trip and in our daily life.
Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, it's so much of all of you collaborating together, and it's a very unique experience that you have here, with this. And I think under the tutelage of Dan and Penny, you've done an incredible job. And I think we all look forward to seeing more of this project. And I know you're creating some more content for us on each design,
Yes.
and we're looking forward to sharing that. So thanks so much for sharing this little bit. I know you're all probably really super tired because you've had like 2 presentations, and really congratulations. And thank you for giving us a presentation. I want to thank everybody involved on behalf of our department and the college. Thanks for taking a little extra time to present all this to us, and we look forward to seeing more about it. Learning more.
Thank you so much, and we're perfect timing. We're just breaking down the exhibition now. You guys are the last ones to see it before we put it away. So thank you so much for joining and for sharing with the community. We really appreciate it, James.
Of course. All right, guys. Take care, and we'll see you soon.
Thank
and we can't wait to share more of this project. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right.